Player number 1, Sergio Miter. Sergio Miter was a Major League Baseball pitcher who played for teams including the New York Yankees and the Florida Marlins. On the field, his career was forgettable. He was a rotation arm, not a star, and never became a recognizable name in baseball history. What erased him from the sport had nothing to do with pitching. After leaving Major League Baseball, Miter moved to Mexico. In 2020, he was arrested and charged with killing his ex-girlfriend's 22-month-old daughter. Medical examiners reported severe injuries, including internal bleeding and brain trauma. Doctors testified that the injuries were consistent with repeated abuse, not an accident. Miter denied responsibility. Investigators reviewed witness statements, messages, and evidence of past violent behavior. In 2022, a Mexican court found him guilty. He was sentenced to 50 years in prison. Major League Baseball did not issue a public statement. There was no distancing announcement, no condemnation, no acknowledgement. Miter's statistics still exist in databases, but his identity as a former MLB player is treated as something the league prefers to forget. Player number 2, Felipe Vázquez. Felipe Vázquez was one of the most dominant relief pitchers in baseball. He regularly threw over 100 miles per hour. He was an all-star and one of the most trusted closers in the league. In 2019, during the middle of the MLB season, everything stopped. Vázquez was arrested and charged with serious crimes involving a minor. Investigators said he exchanged explicit messages and arranged in-person contact. Digital evidence played a central role in the case. Phone records and messages supported the charges. Major League Baseball placed him on administrative leave immediately. He never pitched another Major League inning. Vázquez was later convicted and sentenced to state prison. After serving time, he was deported. MLB never revisited his career. No retrospectives, no mention of his all-star season, no acknowledgement of his existence in league storytelling. He went from elite closer to erased name almost overnight. Player number 3, Agüez Urbina. Urbina was a successful Major League Baseball relief pitcher. He recorded over 200 career saves and played for several MLB teams. His career ended quietly, but his post-baseball life became impossible to ignore. In 2005, Urbina was arrested in Venezuela after an incident on his property. Prosecutors said workers were restrained and violently attacked. Urbina denied that he intended to kill anyone. The court disagreed. In 2007, he was convicted of attempted murder. He was sentenced to 14 years in prison. Major League Baseball did not issue a statement. There was no public reckoning. Urbina's name disappeared from closer discussions and historical features. His saves remained in the record books. His career narrative did not. Player number 4, Danry Vázquez. Danry Vázquez was a professional outfielder working through the minor leagues. He was not a star, but he had a path forward in baseball. In 2016, a stadium surveillance camera recorded a violent assault. The footage showed Vázquez attacking his girlfriend inside a stairwell. The video was clear. There was no debate about what happened. When the footage became public in 2018, Vázquez was released by his independent league team. Major League Baseball suspended him. No MLB organization signed him. Attempts to continue playing elsewhere failed. His career ended not because of performance, but because the evidence could not be explained away. MLB did not spotlight the case. They allowed his name to vanish quietly. Player number 5, Chad Curtis. Chad Curtis was a World Series winning outfielder. During his playing career, there were no public scandals tied to his name. After retirement, Curtis worked at a high school. In 2012, he was arrested and charged with sexually assaulting underage girls. The crimes occurred over multiple years. Court testimony showed that Curtis abused his position of authority and trust. The victims were students. Curtis was convicted. He was sentenced to 7 to 15 years in prison. Major League Baseball did not make a public statement. Curtis was quietly removed from alumni recognition. Despite championship success, his name is avoided. Player number 6, Milton Bradley. Milton Bradley was a talented but volatile Major League Baseball outfielder. He played for many teams and was repeatedly suspended during his career. After baseball, his personal life unraveled further. In 2013, Bradley was convicted of domestic violence-related charges. He was sentenced to prison time. Major League Baseball did not publicly address the conviction. Bradley was not included in alumni programs or league history features. His career is remembered for conflict, not ability. Player number 7, Addison Russell. Addison Russell was a shortstop for the Chicago Cubs. He was part of the 2016 World Series team. In 2018, his ex-wife publicly described years of abuse. Major League Baseball opened an investigation. Russell was suspended for 40 games under MLB's domestic violence policy. After returning, his performance declined. Fan support disappeared. After the 2019 season, no MLB team signed him. He continued playing overseas. Major League Baseball does not reference him. Player number 8, Julio Urias. Julio Urias was a star pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He helped win a World Series and was viewed as a franchise cornerstone. In 2019, he was arrested for domestic battery. Charges were later dropped. MLB still suspended him for 20 games. In 2023, Urias was arrested again. He later pleaded no contest to misdemeanor charges. MLB suspended him through the 2025 All-Star break. He has not pitched since. The league has offered no public explanation beyond discipline. Player number 9, Wander Franco. Wander Franco was one of the most promising young players in baseball. He signed a long-term contract and was positioned as a franchise star. In 2023, allegations involving a minor surfaced. Authorities opened a criminal investigation. Major League Baseball placed Franco on administrative leave. He has not played since. Legal proceedings are ongoing. MLB removed him from promotions and team activities. His career is frozen, not concluded. Player number 10, Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer won the Cy Young Award in 2020. He was one of the most effective pitchers in baseball. In 2021, he was accused of sexual assault. Bauer denied the allegations. Criminal charges were not filed. A civil case was later settled. Major League Baseball still suspended him for over 2 seasons. His team released him. No MLB team signed him. He continued his career internationally. MLB does not revisit his name. Not every box score tells the full story. Hit like and subscribe, and we'll keep pulling back the curtain.